Alright, hello everybody. I don't like being able to hear myself, so I'm actually, I don't know. Uh, but the way I'm recording it is a little weird. I basically can hear myself and it's a little annoying. Anyways, go ahead and join my Discord, subscribe, follow my Twitch, comment, like, and watch the video. That's all of it, right? I think so. Anyways, I did. It's not really. I am. Well, anyways, I played Kerbal Space Program recently, did another moon landing, and wanted to build a new rocket. So this is our landing stage, I guess. It has the abort tower, parachutes, laboratory. Unfortunately, the people in the laboratory died. It was a little bit too heavy. The parachutes just didn't slow it down enough. They weren't able to slow it down enough, so it crashed on landing. And here I am just trying out different landing legs. I didn't know what I was gonna do until really, I don't know, actually decided. Anyways, so I'm just testing them out, seeing if they'll even hold the weight, which is a little weird because it's not actually moon gravity, but you know, I wanted to know if they'd hold it on Earth, or Kerbin, I should say. So, I mean, the issue I was having is it's very hard to land a rocket vertically on Kerbin and just in this game. So, I was just having trouble landing it. So, yeah. Just kind of watching it land for a little bit. Now, I do have, I think my donation link linked on the homepage of my channel, and I'll leave my PayPal down below. Because I want to be able to buy a computer to make it look better and be able to actually stream 5M. Because I got into SAF. You know, I really want to be able to stream what I'm passionate about. And SAF and 5M are what I'm passionate about, and I'm not able to. So, it would make my day if you would donate, and I could eventually buy a computer. However, I don't expect anybody to donate. I'm not gonna be mad if no one does. I want to make that completely clear. This is just if you want to, and you don't have to. I don't expect even anyone to. So I want to make that completely clear. Here I am making the fairing that. And then putting solar panels, batteries, communications equipment. And I kind of decided, oh, what about putting a big dish on? So I did, and I kind of moved stuff around, and I put a lot of antennas on. It's a lot of antennas. There goes the ladder, which I think I forgot to extend when I was making it, when I landed on the mud. So I had to redo my landing, which is not in here because otherwise it would be probably a 45-minute video. So yeah, just putting some lighting on, binding the stuff with the action group. And then I'll start constructing the stages. So this is going to be our circularization and transfer stage. That one I just built. It's just a Rhino engine and a few fuel tanks. And then trying to figure out how to get that casing to not look like that. So eventually I just went with no casing, I think. And then that main booster stage is what's gonna take us into orbit, and it's gonna do a good amount of the circulation, but it didn't actually finish it, which is good because it's not in atmosphere or in orbit. So there's some just solid rocket boosters, strutting everything together, adding fins for control. Actually, I like those fins that I made there, those custom ones, a lot. There's a dog in my house. He's yelling. Adding cargo, which I never got to use. Making sure everything's good, adding extra rockets, putting the staging together. Just doing another double check, and it launched. Alrighty. Let me zoom in my timeline to see when that spike of sound is. I think. Here's my 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. This is normal speed, alright? So it's pretty powerful. But still, you know, gaining altitude, gaining speed. And starting my gravity turn already. Just nice and gentle. This is more than enough power to start the gravity turn now. Sorry for that little cut. I had paused it for a little bit, so I wanted to cut that out. Saw a little bit of the pause screen right there, and now it's definitely sped up. I think it's at a 300%. Alrighty, that's my mark. So when I reach 9,000 meters, I try to be at that 45-degree angle marker on the nav ball, and I just hold it at 45. It's worked so far. Just checking on that solid fuel. Alright, we'll be separating. Alright, there's me slowing down the main engines. I like slowing them down and then speeding right up as soon as I detach those SRBs. So there's SRB detachment, and then back to speed up again. Just making sure on my back screen. Alright, there we go. Main engine shut off. Just trying to speed up to a good altitude. I think that's about 100 on this one. I completely forget. And I can't see it very well. So. Alright. And I think I give it a little puff of engines to try to get it to turn to that nav ball, but then I made it go into a spin. That was fun. Alrighty. I can't read that, so I couldn't tell you. Alright, there we go. That's that. start of a circulation. So this is our circulation burn. And then stage 1 detachment, stage 2 confirmed ignition. Bearing detachment. Launch abort tower aborted. Discarded, there we go. And it's doing that burn. Trying to think of what to comment on, actually. A message from our sponsors, NordVPN and Rage Shadow Legends. That's what I can say. That was something connecting to my computer. Okay, we're circularized. There's me taking screenshots, saving them. I'll put them in a slideshow at the end. There's our burn to get to the mun. Kind of mess around with it. I'll get it to the good altitude. Alright, we're halfway through the video now. Almost. So, sorry for not really talking. I don't really know what to say. Can't exactly explain what I'm doing, because I don't even know what I'm doing in the moment, so nothing to really say there. Another screenshot. The screenshot. Okay. Here's our capture burn. It's trying to get slowed down enough to be in the Mun spear influence. Sphere. Same thing. Totally. So I have too much delta V in this transfer stage. Too much fuel. So what I usually do is I try to burn it up until I have to discard it over the Mun so it can blow up. That's what I do. Just use as much as I can so I have as much fuel left in the main stage. Get back just in case. Okay, and then we're circularizing. Take another screenshot. It's such a trippy feeling, like going backwards in space. Because you're like, oh, I should always be moving forward. Except by the way it all works is that you have to slow down. To do that, you have to burn away where you're intending to go. It's just kind of trippy. Honestly. My feeling on it. It's just not how we're supposed to think. There's my quick save and quick load. Because I didn't want to make you guys watch that botched landing attempt. Thought I could have left most for myself while I was editing. Might have helped with what I should say. Alright, and then basically I kind of just do a suicide burn with that last one. With like as much fuel as I can. In the lower stage, I guess. And because I want to use as much fuel of that as I can. And I also want to be able to really pick where I'm landing. And I get to do that when I do that. So there goes that stage. It's gonna go fly off somewhere. Here's my landing. There's the explosion of the... Oh no, that might be the gears. Landing gear. Landing legs? There we go. I think this is at normal speed now. So you can just see how slow it is when you're landing that way. So by now I'm using the shadow, I'm not using the altimeter. Because the general rule of thumb is you want to divide the... altimeter by 10 and then use that as the speed you should be, like your vertical speed or surface speed really. And by a certain time you want to just use the shadow, not that, because it's too much to keep track of. Like trying to look up and then down and up and down and up and down and up and down. And you gotta think more in scale when you're trying to manage the ground, the altimeter, and the speed. It's a lot to keep track of. So I usually just manage that speed and the shadow once I got close enough to the ground. Because that's enough of a height reference point for me. There's a flag, because I didn't do this science this time, because I was frustrated. And I didn't take a picture, because I didn't choose to. I probably should. You know, get all the Kerbals out. That's the second moon rocket that's landed on the Mun for my save. I'm gonna eventually try to do like recoverable missions, so the booster has a probe core and it's able to land itself, but I gotta figure out how to land vertically in Kerbal Space Program, because it's just not easy. And that's really all there is to it. Not easy to land vertically in Kerbal Space Program. In general, and especially in gravity. Here's our liftoff. I don't know what I'm doing here, but it shouldn't last long. There we go. And there's liftoff. And because it's such low gravity, you can really just tilt and do full rocket as soon as you want. Because you get a good apoapsis quickly. And I didn't realize you couldn't set Kerbin as your target until you had gotten a fully circular orbit, or like a in orbit, in altitude. So there's a legs. There we go, circularization burn. Now I can set it as target. Or I don't need to even. Just kind of find the periapsis. Trying to get the periapsis to, I think, 4. That allows me to do a few passes with the heat shield, which didn't work because it was too imbalanced. Heat shield's really meant only for that command pod. Like, I didn't design the landing part very well. Alrighty. Gonna zoom up to that new maneuver mode. Watch the Mun as it goes by. Look at that old flag. That's their last flag. Last landing site. Alright. Getting ready to... that's Transing Mel Science. I was just trying to figure out the Kerbal net. I didn't know what it was for. Still don't know what it's for. What I didn't realize is that lower stage stayed in orbit, and because it has a relay satellite, it just is a relay station now. And that's cool. So, transmitting, doing some more science. There's the stage separation. See, I guess that was just enough to push it over, so it's still in orbit. A stable orbit. And that's the heat shield not working because imbalanced craft. Started using monopropellant just to try to keep the heat away from the craft. Should have not used, like, there we go, never mind. Alrighty, another pass. Another pass around. Sorry, I bumped my mic with my hand. There's, I think, nope. That's not the last one. Is it? No. Maybe? I don't know. No, this is the last pass. Yes. I don't know what I'm doing here. Then there's the break. Alright, and then I was just doing lessons learned. So I will see you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, join my Discord, follow my Twitch, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. I guess.